Do you know why when you have parents, you can't tell them what's wrong with them? Somebody told me to get off my parents' money before I told them everything I didn't like about themselves being my parents. So, like Red Hot Chili Peppers, you're my priestess, I'm your priest. If I was the male, it would be you're my priestess, I'm your priest. I'm neither priestess nor priest because I'm not priestess. I'm not really female. Priestess, no, right? Just like I'm not a Mrs. I'm not a Mrs. Yeah, MRS period. I cannot be that. I am a child grown. Joelle and Myra from Mrs. Randall's class, kindergarten, K5 from my point of view, but K4 is implicit. You are not Mrs. Myeroff as a teacher. Are you Mrs. somebody else as a teacher? No, right? So Joellen Myeroff, not a Mrs., but she's a teacher, and her teachers are Mrs., like Mrs. Randall. Well, Mrs. Randall needs to go find Joellen, but she's already negligent. What do you say about God making creation? Because Mrs. Randall is negligent that she didn't leave myself because she didn't leave Joellen. Maybe that's some other problem, but she did not leave myself. She's not exactly my teacher, but I was in her classroom, so she is goodbye. Yeah, I went in there as a guest student in her classroom. Or should we say child? It's kindergarten. Are they students as kindergarten? Kindergarten student, do you say that? Okay, kindergartner. Yeah, but not teacher. Because she must leave that I am not a teacher, but I am the soul. They are there because I'm there. Kindergarten is there because I'm there. So I need Mrs. Randall, even though she did not leave or try to dispute with Mrs. Plasko or Mrs. Miller or the fourth teacher that they should leave the kindergarten and leave Dunwood Elementary School. So they would leave Joelle in that way. Maybe another teacher would come after that. But we could be longer in the schools and not have to grow up so fast because the teachers don't understand the kindergartners because they are big. The teachers are big. There are a lot of kindergartners that were small, and the teachers are too tall, too big, and too old, very old. Oh, all of them, all four of them, very old. So out. And they didn't leave when they were supposed to. And Mrs. Randall is not an excellent example for the children that way. She is due to go all the way to state of Oregon in the year 2000. So kindergarten was in the year 1981. Is she ready? She needs to be ready. She put Joellen through kindergarten. She needs to go all the way to state of Oregon and find Joellen in the year 2000. So maybe Mrs. Randall would be a senior citizen at that time. She would be something like, I don't know, 95 years old. So if she could find Joellen Myeroff at age 95 of Mrs. Randall, is she still Mrs. Randall at that point? Because it's wrong to call her Mrs. Randall if she's senior. So do you say Mrs. Randall Senior needs to be in state of Oregon to find Joellen, to tell Joellen you don't have to be a teacher yourself. You were a kindergarten student or a kindergartner, say that way. So you are in my class, I know who you are, and you cannot be a teacher because I cannot ensure you are not a Mrs. Myeroff ever because you are Joellen Myeroff, the kindergartner. Why, she's not supposed to have to do that. State the order. Really? Not supposed to have to state the order? I'm doing it in all these hot 1,500 videos on YouTube. I am stating the order because you don't know. Well, I'm deceased, but you are not myself. You don't have deceased because I am myself. You need to state the order to each other. That's not myself. Like Mrs. Randall state the order to Joelle, and Joelle state the order to Mrs. Randall. I'm a teacher because I'm hired. I applied and I got the job and I'm hired. And she needs to say, you can't do that because I am not a reference for you. And not every teacher you had between kindergarten K5 from my point of view. But what if Mrs. Randall says K4 from her point of view? So K4 until through high school with graduation, all those teachers, public schools right there in Milwaukee. And then what about Joellen? I saw her in Madison, but I don't know what she was doing. I saw her in class. She was in Sterling Hall. I was there for calculus. She was there for Rocks for Jocks. What is Rocks for Jocks? Was it astronomy or Rocks for Jocks? Geology. No, not geology. What was it? Astronomy. Good, astronomy. She was there for astronomy. In the same building. What? It's a chemistry building. Yeah, so it's not for astronomy, and it's also not for calculus. I cannot tell Joellen not to go to university, but I am there to tell her that I don't afford her tuition. Yeah. No, I cannot afford Joellen pays tuition to go just like Becky. I am the master of the universe, and she is paying tuition as a grown kindergartner, so she doesn't believe in her own self. But I do. I am not really what that is, that I would grow. Do you want me to say this to Joellen as a kindergartner? Joellen Marov, it's nice to meet you. We do not do that in kindergarten. And then I say, if you end up in university, I want to pay your tuition because that's what's funny the wrong way. I am the size of a kindergartner, age 4 or 5 years old, say to Joellen at the first greeting. When you go to university, I want to pay your tuition. Thank you. University of Wisconsin-Madison. So how do you want me to pay the tuition for Joellen? With Mrs. Randall's negligence, I am paying my own tuition because of the negligence. I cannot pay for Joellen's tuition to university because of the negligence to herself. She is in it over there. She is in the negligence. She is negligent. Joellen is negligent, is the size of a kindergartner. I am mutilated Godhead is the size of a kindergartner. Yeah, I don't have alive the same way. And she went to university with her alive, just paying tuition, same as me. And I pay tuition for the shunts that are illegally alive at full height, not the ones that are grown from kindergarten. I can't afford Joellen's tuition. No, and she didn't ask me if I would pay it for her. They are illegal alive giants to Joelle, and she doesn't really afford that. Why doesn't she have another path in life? Well, if you mock myself, you have to have a reason, like, why don't you have another way out here? You don't have another path in life. What is another plan for Joellen if she doesn't go from kindergarten all the way through university? And don't forget Wendy Rauscher and some others, a few others. Yeah. I had this salad last night, and I said what's wrong with it is the fish ingredient. I don't eat fish ingredient. So I would leave this in the store. But the shopper brought this better than nothing, because you never know what they have in the store. That's true, I don't know. So I ate it last night, one of these, and I liked it. Yeah, I did like it. Even though it has fish ingredient, I would leave in the store myself.